Let me inform you about epidurals. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no crown for someone who tolerates the biggest amount of pain. There's no award for the most pained and most suffering person that there is in the world. For example, when it comes to things like childbirth, did you know that the uterus during your period dilates about 1 centimeter to release that blood that comes out? When you're in labor, it has to dilate 10 centimeters. And if you do your math, it means the pain is 10 times worse than when you are cramping. Even when you're cramping, you can't do anything, you can't do anything. But now when you're pregnant, it's up to 10 centimeters. Let me inform you about epidurals. Epidurals is basically where they inject and they put an injection through your spine, like this, the same way you do when you're going for C-section, but this particular one is also put in the same area, and sometimes it's adjusted and you increase the dose, of course, as the labor contraction increases. Epidurals are quite expensive, but they really do give women a better experience during labor. The only downside is that they are quite pricey. In Uganda, they range somewhere between 1.2 to 1.5 million alone, without the process of labor, without professional, like without anything else, just the medication itself alone to take away your pain is about 1.2 to 1.5 million, depending on the facility that you are. However, if you're able to afford yourself not having pain, if you're able to afford this kind of experience, by all means do it. I see some women who glory in pain, who tell people, other women, you had a child by C-section, you're not woman enough. You didn't feel pain, you're not woman enough. Like, there is no award for who felt the most pain. There's no award for you going through that amount of stress for nothing. Really, it's not there. So honestly speaking, if this is something that you're able to afford or you would like to look into, by all means look into it. But at least now you have a price range. That is something that you see about. And of course, in other countries, it's a bit more expensive. For example, I know in Kenya, it's a bit more expensive. And of course, in European countries, it's spend much more. But the only thing is that also because you do epidural, you will have things like the anesthesiologist has to be around. So they have to be around, keep monitoring, also monitoring your baby's heart rate. Because now you're not feeling pain, you can't feel contractions, you can't feel these things. Baby has to be monitored by another monitor. So you, the monitor, you're no longer really feeling what you need to monitor. So other processes are taken to be able to give you a better experience. If it's something that you can afford or you would like to look into, by all means, look into it. Do it. Get better for yourself. That's it. Otherwise, class dismissed.